Hi, it's KCCK's Culture Call. I'm Dennis Green, and Steve Shanley from the Cedar Rapids Municipal Band is my guest today to talk about this week's concerts with the Municipal Band. And it is, we're approaching 4th of July, so that kind of drives your programming. This has got to be both easy and hard.
Mostly easy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll be honest. It's we do the favorites, we do the patriotic favorites, and then I sprinkle in a couple new ones every year, and depending on who the guest artist is. But usually this one more or less programs itself, and this year was no exception. The difference this year, instead of one singular guest artist, and I often have a vocalist join us to sing some music from the Great American Songbook. This year we've got the Cedar Rapids Concert Chorale. So we have lots of singers joining us. So they'll join us for the national anthem at the beginning, the Cedar Rapids Song of Dedication at the end, and then America the Beautiful in the middle. So this is exciting. We've had children's choir before with the band, but having I don't think in the last 11 years we've had the full, big, trained adult choir with us for the concert. So we're really excited to hear that, and our concert goers have heard America the Beautiful. We play that every single year, and it's a lovely arrangement that stands on its own without the choir, but the choir sure adds a nice touch to it as well. So I think people will enjoy that. We're opening up the concert with the Great American Superhero March, the Superman March. And I feel like with the popularity of the Star Wars movies, resurgence of Jurassic Park, I feel like the general public maybe is just not quite aware of how great John Williams' music for Superman was. You just don't hear that quite as much. But that march and that music is just so wonderful. And this is one of those, there are different types of arrangements when you take something originally written for a film score or orchestra and put it for a concert band. Most of those simplify it in some way to make it work for the band. And then there are things called transcriptions where basically, all right, we're going to take everything the violins play and give it to the flutes and the clarinets, and we're not going to make it easier. That's what this is. This is the real thing. So the people who know the Superman March are going to be really impressed with this. It's a tough one for the band, and they do a really nice job with it.
You're absolutely right that because of especially all the great John Williams music that has happened in the intervening, 40 years since Superman came out, it is easy to forget a little bit that was really kind of what put him on the map because that was after Star Wars. No, it was pre-Star Wars.
Was it? Yeah, I don't know.
They were very close.
I would have been very young or not alive then, Dennis. So.
I was around,
yeah.
and it's foggy even for me.
Yeah, it's funny when you think about something like Star Wars or his soundtrack to the Cowboys, and just that maybe his 20th or 25th best known film score would still be the best by anyone else. I mean, it's just unreal, the depth and how long he's been doing it and how great he's been at it. So, yeah, we like to get Superman March in the rotation every couple of years as well. And then also with the new Spielberg collaborator with John Williams as well, the new Spielberg release of West Side Story. We thought it'd be good to dust off West Side Story medley. Haven't done that in a while, so we've got some favorites from that hoping there might be a new portion of the audience who maybe wasn't quite as familiar with some of that music and saw the film and is going to show up and recognize many of the great pieces from that. We'll be featuring our trombone section on some ragtime. Got an awesome trombone section, so excited to showcase them on a cool rag. We'll honor our veterans with the Armed Forces salute. And, of course, we'll conclude with the Stars and Stripes Forever. We've got a big band medley in there as well. And then also, I'm not going to give anything away, but in addition to the choir, we have something that has not happened ever in a municipal band concert, and as far as I know, has never happened at a band or orchestra concert in Cedar Rapids or Iowa. And someone very smart and savvy could tell what we're doing. If they look at the playlist this week, they might be able to predict what is going to happen near the end of the program. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So
Mystery time.
So there's a little homework. Well, actually, since you don't really publish a printed version of the playlist, you'll have to go and take notes.
It's on the website.
Oh, is it? Oh,
It'll
okay.
be on the website. Yeah, if it's not there now, it will be up shortly. But look at our program for the week, and I think the discerning brow might raise slightly. And I'll also say, if you are, maybe older than, say, 50, you might not catch this one. But also you might. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm guessing first letter of each piece going down the left-hand side spells a dirty word.
I wish I were that clever. No.
And does the programming or the concert, does anything change date time-wise because of 4th of July and everything?
It does, yes. So this year, since the 4th of July falls on Monday, which is our normal rehearsal night, we're going to play our concert that night. So the July 4th concert itself, 7:30, our normal time, but Monday the 4th in Guthridge Park in Hiawatha. And that's something we've done for quite a few years now. It's great because parking is easy there. And there's still plenty of opportunity to go see fireworks at various locations, depending on where you like to go for your fireworks. There's some options in Hiawatha for that as well. But easy parking and easy walk. So if you do not want to deal with some of the probably busier Freedom Festival events that might be downtown right on the 4th, and you're looking for something a little bit more laid back, don't have to push the stroller quite as far. That's a good location. So Guthridge Park in Hiawatha, and then preview of the concert at McGrath on Wednesday the 29th as well at 7:30.
Okay. And you're also kind of pulling double duty this time of year because you're getting the North Corridor All-Stars ready to perform at the Iowa City Jazz Festival on Saturday the 2nd. So how's that going?
It's going great. It's a good group of students, and as you know, and some of our listeners know, we pivoted in the pandemic to small group, and the Jazz Festival, especially the people who have to deal mostly with the stage and sound logistics, very much appreciated the switch to the small group.
Not having to deal with 19 chairs and risers and moving those on and off the stage.
So we're doing the small group again, and I've had some people ask, is the big band ever coming back? And I think you and I and some other people have talked about that, yeah, we'd like to maybe do big band every 5 years or something, maybe to mark some special occasions. But really, it's a nice experience for some of the stronger improvisers in the corridor and then for the equivalent Iowa City group, for them to get a little bit more space and get an opportunity to solo. And the fact of the matter is, we have a lot of great high school big bands around here, and the students get opportunities to play in that. What we don't have as much of are these combos. So this is a cool opportunity because there just aren't that many opportunities for students to play in a small group, get more soloing opportunities. So we've got, this year, it's a cool mix of students. We've got Sean Kiefer, our trumpet player, is from Denver High School, just near Waterloo, Cedar Falls area. First time we've ever had a student from Denver, and he's doing a nice job. We've got Ben Shockley on tenor saxophone from Cedar Falls. Evan Shanley on Barry sax from Linn-Mar, Christian Makasted from Linn-Mar on guitar, Colton Thomas, piano player from Cedar Falls, Vivian Shanley on bass, and Riley Gazelle from Cedar Falls also on the drum set. So nice little group. We're playing some standards and some different takes on a couple of standards. Vivian arranged a Matt Wilson tune. It's going to be a good time. So encourage everyone to check us out. I think we'll go on around 12:15 or so on Saturday, July 2nd on the main stage.
This is also, you also use this as an opportunity to kind of let the group manage and direct itself.
Yes.
Another difference, when you're doing the big band, you're handing out the charts, you're rehearsing them, but really you're just kind of opening the door and letting them do the work.
Yeah, and that's an important thing to get an experience doing if you are eventually either going to be a teacher or a professional musician yourself. It's this opportunity to design your own set list, work with other people. So I asked them all to send me lists of tunes they're working on, and then I kind of found maybe 6 or so that were kind of in common. And at that first rehearsal, we played through some of them, and And I said, look, this is your group, not mine. I picked these 6 charts, but if you aren't feeling any of them, and they're like, yeah, we don't like this one, we don't like this, let's try this one. And so, yeah, it's evolved with mostly their input over the last couple of weeks.
North Quarter All-Stars perform at the Iowa City Jazz Festival on July 2nd, and then for the Municipal Band, we mentioned the 29th and the 4th, right?
Yep, Monday the 4th.
All right. Steve, thanks for being with me.
Thanks, Dennis.
You can hear the Culture Crawl live on the radio many weekdays at 10:20, or download the podcast, watch or listen on your own schedule at kcck.org/culture, or however you get your podcasts. I'm Dennis Green, and I'll talk to you later.